So this is new golf student Marianne on the left, and we've got professional golfer Ernie Els on the right. Good high-speed video of a good draw here on the right-hand side. In the lower right-hand corner, there should be a little icon that you can click on to enlarge the screen. You're going to want to see detail on this a lot better. There should be a little image down here that you can click on to enlarge the screen. So this is Marianne's before technique. And take a look at this is what we were working with to begin with. So here is her golf swing to begin with. And we're going to back out here so you can see the whole thing. And here was her technique before I had a chance to work with her. Very first swings that she was making during our first lesson. So that's her technique to begin with. So this is her swing. So she would take the club back. As you can see, she would very unorthodox backswing, unorthodox way to close the club face. No extension whatsoever through the golf ball, and that was her technique. And because of her technique that she was using to close the club face, then she would take the club head back outside, take a big long backswing, and then throw the club head at the ball and cut across it. Big cut across, and then the ball shoots off to the right here, and you can see the ball out here, and her swing comes in and across into her body. So the first thing we need to do, what we really want to see in a golf swing, is instead of this long backswing, she was taking the club head to the outside. Instead of this long backswing, we really want to see a swing that looks more in control in this backswing. So, and instead of closing the club face by pushing with the right hand and having this rear shaft lean, which is what she had here. So here's this club shaft leaning backward. At impact, we really want this club shaft leaning forward. So we really want those hands ahead of the ball. That's what we needed. So the first thing we did was we got Marianne set up with some drills, and we worked on how to close the club face correctly. So we really want those hands to lead the club head through impact so the golfer can hit ball then ground. So that's what we were shooting for, is this technique, closing the club face correctly. So that's what we were working on. We got her understanding how to close the club face correctly, and now here's Marianne's new technique of closing the club face with pitch shots. So here's her new impact position right here, and here's her post impact position. So here's her now pitch shots. She's rotating the club face open and closing the club face correctly through impact. So now we can see a huge similarity between her new technique and professional golfer's technique. Now she's starting to look very similar. So now as the professional golfers comes through, now we can see Marianne looks very similar to professional golfers. So once we got her technique down correctly, now we just needed to work this technique into her full swing. So instead of this old backswing, now we got her a new backswing, and here's her new backswing. So instead of that old, here's her new backswing. We got her into a good position at the top, good transition, and now she's swinging the ball from the inside out, swinging down and out on the ball so she can hit a draw. So here she is. Now here's her right before impact, swinging in to out. So now that's her new technique coming through impact. Now here's her old technique. This is the old swing. And now here's her new swing. Now we're trying to work this new technique into her driver. So let's take the professional golfer as he comes in impact. So here's the professional golfer moving into impact. Here's Marianne moving into impact with her new swing. And here's the professional golfer moving through impact. And here's Marianne coming through impact. And here's the professional golfer through into the through swing. And here's Marianne into the through swing. So now we've got a much better position through the ball. Now we're starting to look like accomplished players. So here's her old setup. Here's her new setup. There's her old. Here's her new. Her new looks a lot like accomplished professional golfers. That's what we're looking for. And here's her old takeaway. And this is what we're looking for in the top of the backswing. And here's her new top of the backswing. There's her old, there's her new, and this is what we want moving into impact. So here's her old pre-impact position, here's her new pre-impact position. There's her old, there's her new. So her new is looking very similar to professional golfers as she moves in impact. Here's her old impact position, this is what we're looking for, and here's her new post-impact position. So now we have a big similarity to professional golfers. There's her old, there's her new, and post-impact position, we want to see there's her old, and here's her new. Sorry, there's her old, and here's her new. There's her old, here's her new. So we can see a big similarity, huge improvement in just a few lessons in Marianne's technique. But the biggest thing is this great impact position with these pitch shots. So we can see now that she knows how to close the club face correctly, there's her new technique coming through impact. So if you'd like to see this much improvement, make sure you contact me.